When to expect my winter car? This question has been around for years now, but no one has an answer to it yet. So that's why we are going to go through Topless Gun's Steam replies in this year that can give us a clue what all will be in the game. And at the end, I will reveal a reply that could potentially give us a clue to when the game will be released. So if we start on the 1st of January, someone asked, will player can get raise or promotion in main job? He answered, in a way, yes. First 2 weeks is a trial period, and after that, the salary increases. Someone asked, are we able to take off our jacket in the bus or car? And he answered, yes, which also give us a clue that here will be clothes in the game that will keep us warm. On January 6th, someone asked 2 questions, and that was, do you suppose you will be updating the game after its release? I mean, the addition of new objects, for example, Rusco and the Combine, as in my summer car. Will it still work completely? It is clear that bug fixes will still be present, which he answered, absolutely, but I want it to be more content ready in release compared to what MSC was, which is also a good information, because we can now know why is he delaying the game so much, which is logical for him because he wants to get the game fully completed before releasing it. So that is not just a game that will have updates every day with new items and other stuff, rather just a big game release with small updates coming up. The second question was, I am also interested in whether it will be possible to order the game before its official release, as some developers do, for example, Stalker 2, which he answered, nope, everyone gets it at the same time at the same price. In my opinion, that is fair for everyone. On January 12th, someone asked loads of questions for Topless Gun. Will any songs on the radio in MSC return in MWC? Yes. Is the green Vectra driver possibly returning? Mobby in a different vehicle? Well, yes, changes to vehicle as well. Will Venti Ritteranta return if we didn't beat him in MSC? Either way, most likely yes. Is there going to be any Easter eggs or hints about the Satsuma, like posters, Rex, or AI cars? Something for sure. Is there any possibility that there will be ice fishing? I won't promise at this point. Will Johnny or Pettery return possibly in new cars? Knowing Johnny, he'll probably destroy his Ricochet LO. Yes, both are back. If the game is set in December, will we be able to buy Christmas decorations? Probably not. Will there be a possibility for Diesel to gel? I need to check out if this can happen. In that case, yes. Is there any chance we can buy a computer like MSC or possibly a gaming console? The 386 will come back, but maybe something else together with that as well. We can get lots of new information about the game with this one. Moving on to February 9th, the question was asked sleeping late, when he answered with, well, that would happen if you forgot to set up the alarm, but do you mean that player does not wake up to the alarm? I think that it will be a system that if you have a lot of fatigue and you go to sleep late and have to wake up early for a job, you will still have some fatigue when you wake up and you will probably be sleepy all day, but that is just what I think could be good. On February 22nd, someone asked if the Rivets engine will be 1.6 El Pinto engine or 2.0 El Comma, where he answered, I recently decided it to be 2.0 instead. The 1.6 has 2 lazy performance to begin with, which is a good information. In March the 16th, someone asked about the day and night cycle, and he answered, yeah, the day is quite short, and sun is at low angle, but star sky enlightens your dark night, which for winter is normal to be quite short and to not have as much sun as usually, but it's a really good thing that he added stars to light the night. On March 17th, again, someone asked 2 questions, and those were about cold weather. First one was, will the player get cold slower if he is drunk? He answered with yes. And the second question, will running increase your body temperature? Will running slow down freezing? He answered with yes, but if you start to sweat, you also start to get cold fast. But with proper clothing and temperature, you can keep up the body heat by running without getting sweaty. It also depends of the body weight. In this game, it is easy to gain weight as you walk and run a lot less than in MSC. In my test save, I am already obese because having to go everywhere in a car. And again, someone replied to his response with, any plans on tweaking this or adding a new feature to aid this issue? Or will the player have to go on a crazy diet to not get fat? I think it is pretty cool detail. Just need to eat less or healthier and exercise more. The calculations are same as in MSC, but because lifestyle is different, that can happen. Personally, I love this information. Like, those details are out of this world compared to my summer car. I think that my winter car will excited about the game. On April 29th, the question about sorbet was asked. After the rivet is built and functional, what would happen to the sorbet? Since we built a better car, would the sorbet outlive its usefulness? Could there be an option to sell the sorbet? Or would it just collect dust in the garage and instead be used as a spare in case the rivet is broken? Yeah, the idea of sorbet is to be the absolute backup choice in case you want to keep Chorus as your main car. But as Chorus probably has twice as many fail states as Satsuma in MSC, so most likely it just lays around broken, Tractor is also a good option as it will always start no matter what the weather is. When he said Tractor is also a good option as it will always start no matter what the weather is, I'm almost sure that sorbet will not just start when you want to, so you will need to warm it up in a way just like it will be for Chorus. And also we can see that he said the Chorus will have twice as much problems as Satsuma had. This is actually insanely good information. My winter car will be really hardcore to play in my opinion. On May 11th, someone asked about the new player struggles. Maybe introduce a short introductory course, like a special video on YouTube site like My Summer Car. Where do you work? Where do you buy food? What do you have? How to buy a car? In general, everything a fresh player of a new game needs to know. Good point. It depends whether the game is meant for novice players or for those who are familiar with MSC already. There is definitely extra challenge, but for seasoned MSC players, it still is seamless continuation. It is like MSC is Super Mario Bros. And Winter Car is Lost Levels, which means that you will have to had knowledge from My Summer Car to be able to play My Winter Car when we are here. I'm thinking that when the game comes out that I will be doing those tutorial things for beginner players, like it was in the question, where to buy food, parts, and other stuff. Let me know in the comments if that is a good idea. On May 25th, the question about bank account was asked where he answered yes. Player has an account and a card from the beginning. The account had to be added because naturally salaries and benefits are paid there instead of handed as cash. After that, someone replied to his respond with, will the player lose cash when dying to promote keeping your money in the bank? Also, will money be a physical object? I think that would be too harsh as there is no way to deposit cash to the account. I personally don't know how this will work if you can't deposit cash to the account, but I love this information. On July 22nd, someone asked a bunch of questions about the game. Can sorbet be modified? Like adding new wheels or engine upgrade. It is a little bit modified, but I haven't decided if you can do any additional modifications to it. There is quite a lot stuff you can do with the buildable car, so probably work on that all the time. Are there any endings in MWC? I mean, like Sasuke is getting pregnant in MSC. Well, obviously these details are left to be seen. Are there any other type of beers that have different alcohol percentage? No, I don't think there is any point to have light beers in the game. Are there any food temperature system like food must be heated before the player eat it or the beverage getting frosted if the player put it in very cold place? No, it got too complicated. System is similar than in MSC that some foods get spoiled. However, spoiling rate is slower as it's cold everywhere. Can we bribe the police if the police has come to the player house? No. Is Tamo gonna sell mineral water bottle? No. Are there any new bands that gonna do concert in Dance Pavilion? It is closed for the winter. There is no insulation or heating in the building. Can the car HVAC is getting broken? Yes. Can we buy a seat with different material for rivet-like leather, vinyl, or etc.? Yes. Like I said, with every question answered, I'm getting more and more excited about the game. Again, someone asked a lot of questions about the game. Is the fuse box a part that is already attached, like the Satsuma, or a part we have to buy? It is already attached to the car, like in MSC. Can you possibly give us a clue on one of the things hinted about My Winter Car in My Summer Car? I don't remember what hints there were. Is the battery at Timo's or a car part bought somewhere else? You get regular batteries from the store, yes. Maybe later some high quality / racing batteries from Fleeteries. Will we still have the jerry cans? Yes. Is the police checkpoints the same as My Summer Car? Yes. There is an upcoming update with MSC that has now parking lanes for safe stopping on the highway checkpoints. So basically those are the same spots in MWC as well. But MWC might have less checkpoints as it has cameras, and maybe it will also have a radar car, etc. Do we have spray paints? If we do, can we customize the colors of them? Is it also bought at Taimo's? Yes, same as in MSC. Is the boss male or female? Also, can the boss be featured in a suit by any chance? Male. Suit probably not. On September 10th, some again asked a bunch of questions about feature suggestions for the game. When crashing without seatbelts, player can fly through the windshield and die. It is very difficult to make it work properly, so probably not. Ability to dodge Yanni and Pettery punches. Well, don't start a fight. When crashing, player might not die but wake up after a couple of hours. It could be a nice detail for sure. I am not certain if can be added with very easily considering how the death check has been implemented right now. I'll take a look at it. Maybe Gifu truck wreck somewhere on the map. There is already few Gifu wrecks. When buying new part from Flatari, it changes texture to a cleaner one. No, or less rusty. Yes, some parts are like that already. Wrecked cars from MSC are at Fletterus in MWC. I think I will pile them somewhere. On October 3rd, someone asked about about the temperature in my winter car, which he answered with, temperatures do not affect handling. I've never even considered that. Is it a thing? Maybe from personal experience, I'd say that lower temperatures increase the grip. Hottest temperature is -1 Celsius. Good to know. I'm pretty sure the cold temperatures can form frost on the roads, which reduces traction between tires, making it harder to steer, accelerate, and brake. Sure, that's true. I learned something new. You can ask any questions in the Steam forum if you want to. I will post a link in the comment. Stay tuned for new videos.